What's going on YouTube? H-Dub here, and we playing Raid, and today we are talking about an epic champion that is absolutely amazing. If you have him on your account, you should 100% invest in this guy. I am telling you, he's going to be useful in faction wars. He's going to be useful in the Doom Tower, helping you progress those secret rooms so that you can go ahead and get your Ramantu. Even if you want to use him on the waves, he's going to be good there for a sustained team that just, kind of chugs on along and is reliable. You can use this guy anywhere you want. If you want some CC, if you want some sustain, whatever you need, this guy is bringing a lot with his kit. And I'm talking about none other than Broodlord. This guy does not get a lot of love, but man, I'm telling you, this dude is awesome. Let's take a look at his kit really quickly so I can break down why you could be using him to easily coast through faction wars, easily coast through the not one but two secret rooms that you are able to use this champion in. So let's go ahead and take a look at his kit. On the A1, attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn if the target is under a decreased speed debuff. His A2 places a 50% ally protection buff on an ally for 2 turns, then a block debuffs buff on that ally for 1 turn. Also places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns, equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. So we got a chance to provoke on the A1, and we're going to get to that decreased speed bit in a minute, right? But on the A2, he's going to place ally protection, block debuffs, and put a shield on himself. This is on a 3-turn cooldown as well, so you get him going fast. He's going to be putting this up, right? On the A3, also 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, has a 40% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. The chance increases to 75% against enemies under decreased speed debuffs. And obviously you can book that up to 85% under decreased speed debuffs and 50%, which is solid. 50% chance to, AoE stun. It's not 100%, but 50%, 85%, I'll take it. And we're going to show him in action as well. Don't worry. His passive ability, whenever this champion is attacked or whenever allies under ally protection buffs are attacked, has a 30% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. So as long as those guys are under decreased speed, it's going to increase our chance to stun. It's going to give him a shot at provoking on the A1 as well. And you can book that provoke up to a 50% chance to provoke as well. And he's going to hit him 2 times. Each hit, 50% chance on each hit. Granted, they are under decreased speed. This is conditional, but this is why we pair champions together to have synergy, right? So this increased chance to stun, I am pairing him with ally protection champions in order to increase this chance, right? So we are in the secret room, right? Say we're in the Doom Tower, we're in the secret room on any of the rotations where this guy is applicable, right? Epic defense champions, right? So force defense for Dark Fae, which is the current rotation, right? Force defense, I'm pairing him with rear guard. Rear guard is coming in, she's placing ally protection on everyone, right? Soon as they hit us, they're gonna go ahead and get this chance to place decreased speed. That's automatically going to boost our chances of stunning them the next turn, right? In faction wars, there's a rare champion. There's literally a rare champion in Lizardman, cage bound. Granted, he is a void, right? He's a void champion. Where is he? This guy. He places ally protection on everybody as well. You pair Broodlord with a cage bound, boom, you can coast through, get a little bit of sustain from ally protect, continuous heals, get a chance to place a stun, also get a chance to put up decreased speed. This is when we talk about synergy and placing champions together that actually have synergy. This is the type of stuff you want to be doing. You want to be pairing champions together that complement one another. And so like rear guard, cage bound, those type of champions. Even, you have a Jareg. If you have a Jareg, you want to pair him with Jareg for the epic Lizardman room, which is on another Doom Tower rotation. It works all the same, right? So you bring in another ally protection champion with him for the fact that it's going to just increase this chance. It's going to increase your survivability as well. So he's bringing a ton to the table, guys. Let's take a look at the gear I have him in. Currently, he's just in perception and accuracy. Normally, for the secret rooms, I like to go with a lot of, immortal gear or relentless gear on champions, but I didn't even feel like I needed to do that for him. He's still in the gear that I've had on him from before. I feel like if I have to put him in immortal, I might have to swap it on to somebody else. So somebody else probably has that gear on that needs it more than him. And we got a decent amount of heals in the comp that we're going to be showing him in as well. So, just hold on. Sorry, I didn't actually show the gear. He is booked, by the way, but he does not have any masteries on. So nothing to show there. No blessings, no awakening, no masteries, none of that jazz. He is booked, though, because we want those cooldowns. And he has 66k HP, not really any defense, 249 speed, so he can be cycling back around to his abilities fast, get those stuns up, get those guys stunned, a little bit of resist, and just over 300 accuracy. So solid build for sure. I could probably get way more accuracy, drop resist, or what have you, re-gear him to make him a bit more efficient for what we need. But yeah, I think resist is okay to go with on him, because if he's provoking and people are attacking him, you want to resist if they place any debuffs with their A1 or what have you. Or like, I think there's a Ryzen in the room as well. But let's go take a look at the room. There might be a Ryzen in the room, or maybe I'm thinking of something else I was working on. No, I don't think there's a Ryzen in this room. But this is the team we went with, right? So we got a Drex here, who's bringing an HP burn. Obviously, we could go with damage. We have Harima, we have Stultus, right? We have a Ryzen we could be using, but I did not use them for the purpose of I don't want them to kill themselves, right? So in this room, you have War Chiefs on, what is this? Like 1 and 2, the first 2 waves have like War Chiefs. You bring in a damage dealer, they're probably going to kill themselves. Trust me, I've tested this plenty. There's another rotation though that doesn't have War Chiefs where you can use a damage dealer, but there are 2 rotations that do have War Chiefs on the waves for this particular force defense room, right? So don't really want to be bringing in too much heavy damage. So I just went with a sustain team that's just going to slowly work his way through and kill. It's not the fastest team, but it is a reliable team. So we got Drex, we got UDK, we got Rear Guard, we got Contra, and we got our boy Brood Lord, right? UDK and Lee for the aura. We could throw Contra and Lee, get accuracy from her aura, but we'll take the defense and go from there. But it's a full auto, guys. This works on full auto. If you don't have a Contra, you probably do have a Ryzen. Just don't build him to do a ton of damage and he won't kill himself, right? Pretty much everybody has a Ryzen though, right? You had to do the fusion, so unless you fed him, like, yeah. But you could use him. Mine is kind of in a damage build right now, so I don't want him to kill himself. I'm not going to put him in there to kill himself, but he can also be brought in to do some CC, some turn meter control, as well as putting up, decrease defense and weaken for you. Remove some buffs on his A1, what have you. Ryzen is a solid option as well. We could also bring in Burn Geary, who's also another solid option. Actually, let's test it with Burn Geary. I haven't fully tested it with him, but let's just put him in. I'm pretty sure he has some gear on. Yeah, this should be fine. That should be fine. Let's see what it does. Now, the only reason I didn't want to use Burn Geary is because he has a stun as well, and it's kind of going to take away the spotlight from our boy Brood Lord, but let's go ahead and just throw him in there anyway. And you can see why I'm using Brood Lord, right? Because we're going to get stuns, right? So he's going to place his ally protection first. That is his priority, right? Now we've got double ally protection. She's protected. Burn Geary's going to stun. And this is going to be a slow fight, guys. It's going to be a slow fight, but we're going to go through. We're going to slowly do damage. We need to target, if you're doing this room, you want to target her first because I believe she has a revive. She's going to be reviving. We're getting some HP burns up. Drex is going to be getting HP burn up, and we're going to kill him with HP burn. As you can see there, Brood Lord just got off a couple stuns. That helps us. UDK coming in with a provoke there. Drex coming back with a provoke. Ooh, and she just took a dirt nap. She just took a hard dirt nap. All right. Was not expecting that. All right, let's go back in. Let's take Burgengary out and try again. Put Contra back in. All right. Slap it on auto. Full auto. Ally protection there. Yeah, she's taking a ton of damage right now. She is taking so much damage. Okay. We get a continuous heal. Need her to heal more. Okay, cool. Now we've got ally protection on her. We're getting decreased speeds up, and boom. As you can see, stuns across the board. Everybody is stunned right now. Shout out to Brood Lord. Everybody was just stunned. Let me put it back on 2 times for y'all. All right. And their HP is slowly going down. We're killing them with HP burn. We're getting a little bit of damage here and there. Contra's doing some damage. She is in a damage build primarily for Hydra, but this team works a lot better, right? So Burgengary was not the option. Burgengary was a no-no. But I think this team has great synergy. Just over a minute, you know, coming up, about to close out this first wave. And Contra is really doing a ton for us here. He just wasted a stun, but it's fine. Let's go into the second wave and see how we fare. We don't have anything on cooldown. Everything is off of cooldown right now. Decreased attack coming in from rear guard. We got a solid provoke from Drex. Drex is an amazing champion. If you haven't gotten yours from the bazaar yet, or you just don't have them, you know, get them. Get him. You can use this guy pretty much everywhere. Hydra, Doom Tower, wherever you need him. If you want to build them for arena, like, I don't fully recommend it, but I've seen them in arena in some comps. I wouldn't build them for arena, but like if you want to, like, you can use this guy anywhere. I think he has like decent multipliers. But with just over 2 minutes, getting through this second wave, we got some people under 50% HP, some other people still slightly above, but we're breaking them down slow, right? We are sustaining, we are controlling. They've got counterattack up. Boom. As you can see, we got some stuns up from Brood Lord. We got a provoke here. Things are going well for us. I'm not in any way, you know, worried about this team. I'm not worried about this team at all. Contra is just going to keep healing herself. If you got a Contra, you should invest in her for sure. Amazing Hydra champion, in my opinion. Like, the way her provoke works with her passive is amazing. We got another stun there. And we just got, like, this team is 100% at a whole outshining Brood Lord, who this video is about. But his stun is like, just stun is a very powerful debuff, right? So anywhere that you can use it, anywhere that you can get it in, go ahead and get it in. And if you're having trouble in faction wars, if you're having trouble in secret rooms, this guy, you should 100% be investing in this guy. Definitely invest in this guy. And like I said, I don't have masteries on him. You don't need masteries on him for him to be effective. He can be effective without the masteries. Ally protect going up. Now once they start to hit us, we'll start getting decreased speed on everybody. As you can see there, boom, some stuns. We got provokes going, decreased speeds going, decreased accuracy going. We got heal reduction as well. Contra's obviously bringing a ton to the table. Like, she's an amazing champion as well. And I can show you guys the rest of the builds that I have for these champions as well. You know, if you're interested in, you know, trying to complete this room. But we're here to talk about Brood Lord. Maybe I'll do guides on these other champs as well. But yeah, just over 4 minutes now. High turn count, not, you know, ridiculously high. We're not anywhere near the limit at all, but yeah, Full auto, guys. We haven't clicked anything. We haven't touched anything. The game isn't even full screen in the thing right now, but it's fine. You guys get the point. Sorry about that, though. Game wasn't full screen. It was a little... It's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine, right, guys? And we're coming up on 5 minutes. Got to get these last two guys down right here. Come on. Let's get it under 6. Another stun. You see Broodlord just stunning. We got Provoke up. We got Brimstone up. We got decreased defense up. Rearguard bringing in decreased defense on the A1. And this team just, you know, yeah, solid team overall. Not super pay to win. Contra was a fusion. UDK was a freebie login. You can get Drex from logging in for 100 days in Tag Team Arena. Go ahead and claim them in there. You know, Broodlord, Epic Champion, Rearguard, old school Epic Champion, right? Used to be used in a lot of Clan Boss teams. But I'll just show you the gear I got on these other guys, right? UDK is in a standard UDK stone skin build. I didn't do anything special for this. Contra is in a Hydra build at the moment. So she is like crit cap, decent defense, HP, speed, crit cap, 222 crit damage, close to 400 accuracy. She's booked. She has masteries, all that jazz. Obviously, we had Drex in there. Drex is in an immortal build right now. This is for like soloing things. Don't have the region on him at the moment, but you know, decent HP, decent defense, no speed because we don't need speed on him for what we use him for. Resist and accuracy because this is like a solo Doom Tower boss build. Also works really good in Hydra as well. Because we want him to be getting hit, right? We don't really need him taking turns that much. Depending on where you're using him, you might want him to take more turns if he needs to heal more. But and then obviously, you know, the last two champs, Broodlord, who we already showed, and Rearguard, who was in 1 immortal, 1 speed, 1 perception, nothing crazy, 81k HP, 223 on the speed. A little bit of resist, a little bit of accuracy. Nothing crazy. Doesn't even have masteries. She is booked though. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about our boy Broodlord. And I hope that if you have him, he can help your account out. You know, if you're trying to get, you know, faction wars done, you're trying to get Lydia, you're trying to get these secret rooms done, you're trying to get Ramantu. A lot of my content, you know, over the next few weeks is going to be focused on, you know, just helping people to get Ramantu, helping people to finish faction wars. We're going to be looking at a lot of rare champions, a lot of epic champions, trying to find some more accessible, you know, comps that have synergy that people can use to get this content done. So thank you guys for all the support as always. Until next time, be good and be well.